a great Yemenite rabbi. His name was Rabbi Avraham Arousi Z'tl, one of the great rabbis of his time from Yemen. He would be born in the English year reported over in 1878 and passed away on the 17th of Dar in the year around 1934, 1935. I believe he would have been approximately about 57 years of age at the time of passing away. He came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Moshe Arousi, and he was born in an area called Kochavan, I believe, in Teman, in Yemen, respectively, over there. While he was young, he would learn Torah under very great rabbis, including the famous Rabbi Yechia Hamdi, who, remember, many of the great Temani rabbis had the name Yechia. It's a very, very common name over there. And he would be appointed later on as a kosher slaughterer, a shochet, and a bodek, and would teach Torah to the, let's say, to the youth of the community, respectively, inside the schools, and would be part, I believe, would be given an ordination through the Bet Din of Tzana'ah, within regards to shechita, within regards to be experts at it, at checking, so on and so forth. And he had many, at that point in time, I believe he would train the various different Talmidei Chachamim within regards to shechita also, and instruct and educate and very much bring it at a high level. I mean, I'm not sure what level was, I would assume it was high anyway over there, but he would continue along those paths of line. Remember, in Sana'a, in its time, it had a great Jewish community, very, very large Jewish community over there. I think as part of his role, he would travel throughout Yemenite to observe and supervise, let's just say, religious affairs in of itself. He would watch and make sure that no injustices would actually take place in a point in time and really strengthen the Jewish community. He would actually write down, I believe, his various different travels and various different stories, let's just say, he would hear among the great rabbis of Yemen, and that will later on be published inside his book, which we're going to speak about, I think, inside the book called the Qur'an, Adorot, respectively. Then come with the year 1922, he would actually be zocher to move to Eretz Yisrael, and he would actually come to Tel Aviv. Remember, at this stage in time, it was about 26 years before the formation of the Medinat Yisrael, respectively, over there. But he would really, I believe, try and strengthen, let's say, the observance of mitzvot, Torah over there. I think at that point in time, it wasn't like necessarily at a very high level, let's just say, within regards to it, but he would travel the entire land of Israel, various different parts, and try and mitzchazek the fellow Jewish brothers in observing various different mitzvot. Now, it was reported away he passed away around the year 1934, 1935. That was on the 17th of Adar, Yud Zayin Adar, 3 days after Purim. And I believe he was buried in Petach Tikva also being quite close to Tel Aviv, respectively. Now, he left great, let's just say, teachings himself, Chidushim, and I think many of it was written in manuscript form, in a bit. And the Qur'an Hadorot, as we've spoken before, which was the various different stories and happenings, let's just say. Then the Yora Chataim, I believe, or Hel Moed, or Le Asherim, and Perush al Mesechet Avot. There was like an explanation within regards to the book of Pirkei Avot, which is naturally we call that Ethics of the Fathers. It's Mishnah, which we state in very, very much teaching ethical teachings that we've learned from previous generations. So it's his Hilula here on the 17th of Adar. Don't forget to light candles in the great rabbi's memory. We've spoken maybe about 50 rabbis at least from Yemen inside this series over here. So if you feel anyone be interested in watching any of these videos, share the videos to other people or a community here. We've related over rabbis from all over the Oriental spectrum and the Spanish spectrum in of itself. I'm wishing you blessings here from Bet Shemesh.